right into conduct of business. We have 3 items this evening. The first item is item A, adopt a resolution increasing the construction budget for the pressure regulating stations on San Francisco Public Utilities Commission Service Connections Project by $55,000 and appropriating $55,000 from the Water Capital Fund for installation of SCADA units.
Good evening, Honorable Mayor, members of the City Council. Jimmy Tan, City Engineer. I'll be presenting all 3 of the topics today. The first topic, back in May of last year, the City Council awarded the construction contract to Casey Construction for the pressure regulating stations on this SFPUC service connections project. The project consists of installing 2 San Bruno pressure regulating stations, one at the vicinity of the intersection of Sneath Lane and Cherry Avenue, and the other at Bay Hill Drive near the rear of the Bay Hill Shopping Center. Both of these regulated stations were designed to reduce the high pressure at the SFPUC connections and from 160 psi to a normal operating water distribution system pressure of 80 to 100 psi. High pressure in the water system causes stress in the distribution system because older pipelines and valves are not designed to convey high pressure and will ultimately leak over time. These regulating stations reduce the stress placed on the water system and increase the system reliability and longevity of the equipment and provide residents with consistent water pressures. Although these stations are connected to SFPUC's connection, they are the ownership of the cities. So the purpose of tonight's action is to request an increase in the construction budget to install the supervisory control and data acquisition, otherwise known as SCADA, at both regulating stations. The SCADA system is an integral component in the water and wastewater facilities, and to allow the staff, with real-time information and accurate data to assess the facilities, throughout the year. The city has been using SCADA for the past 10 years, and where we can remotely monitor and control the facilities. So since the implementation of the SCADA, the city's operations staff is capable of monitoring and controlling water tank levels, pump stations, water demands in the distribution systems, and even chlorine levels in the water quality for water quality purposes. If any of these system fails, SCADA will send an alarm back to the operator so that they can immediately attend to the needs of the facilities. So there's just the component that we're planning to. It's a sample of the component that we're planning to install at these 2 pressure regulating sites. These are boxes that has the brain of the for the SCADA. Then it gets transmitted back to the control unit back in the operating yards, the corp yard. Is it sample? Here's an example of the interface, what the SCADA looks like at the computers, and even on the handheld devices that we have a capability of looking at these as well. You can see that there's tank levels are shown, and even the pumps, whether it's operating or not, are indicated on the SCADA interface. For the pressure regulator, we'll build something similar to this, where the connection from SFPUC will be indicated on a screen as such. In this case, it's 100 psi, but in our case, it's about 160 psi, and will be reduced with the regulator back down to the normal operating pressure. So this will allow the implementation of the SCADA units will allow the staff to maintain or to view and monitor the pressure to determine whether it still meets the set points. There was an oversight during the design, and the SCADA component was not included, as staff is currently recommending the installation of these units. The proposal is to issue a change order to Casey Construction, who's a contractor for this project, and procure these SCADA units and install them. Staff has already worked with PG&E to make sure that there's electrical services on site, and there are. Staff also negotiated a quote that we received from Casey Construction to install these SCADA units. The cost for the both units are about $40,000. But the total cost of the change orders is $65,000, which includes the conduits, electrical work, and the concrete slabs that these boxes will be set upon. This additional cost was presented to the utility subcommittee meeting back in March. Staff is currently requesting appropriation of $55,000 from the Water Capital Fund to cover the cost of these SCADA units. The original construction contract with Casey was for $576,000, and with the contingency of $86,000. There has been one change order that was issued to Casey Construction for $65,000. So we have about $21,000 remaining in the budget. So staff will use some of these remaining funds to supplement the cost of these SCADA units. Therefore, staff is recommending to adopt a resolution increasing the construction budget of the pressure regulating stations on the SFPC service connection project by $55,000 and appropriating that from the Water Capital Fund for the installation of the SCADA units.
Any questions of staff at this time? Or action by the council?
I'll adopt the resolution.
Councilmember Ibarra.
Aye.
Councilmember O'Connell.
Aye.
Councilmember Medina.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Salazar.
Aye.
Mayor Ruane.
Aye.